Anytime we see an equation with multiple x's like this, it means factoring is going to be the thing we have to start with. And the way this currently looks, factor by grouping is not going to work. There's not enough terms. We're going to look for a greatest common factor. And I noticed the 6, the 14, the 12, they're all divisible by 2, and they each also have an x. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a 2x, leaving me with 3x squared to get the 6x cubed back. To get the 14x squared back, I would need a 7 and an x. And get negative 12x back, I need a negative 6. From here, I'm going to try to factor this thing out as well. So I need to think of two things that multiply to give me 3x squared. That's got to be 3x and x. And then things that multiply give me 6. So things that come to mind are 1 and 6, or 2 and 3. And I'll definitely not put the 6 or the 3 over here because there shouldn't be common factors. So I'm going to guess probably that the 3 is probably 2 and 3. And probably it's 3 here. It's got to be 3 here and 2 here if that's the case. These guys do multiply to make 9x. These guys do multiply to make 2x. They are going to have opposing signs because these need to multiply to make negative 6. And if I make this 9 negative, I could get a negative 7 like I need here. So this should be negative, this should be positive, and this 2x will come down to the front. So now what I know is that 2x times 3x plus 2 times x minus 3 is supposed to equal 0. So that means that each part of this could equal 0. If 2x equals 0 and I divide both sides by 2, x equals 0 is an answer. If 3x plus 2 equals 0, and I subtract 2, 3x equals negative 2. I then would divide by 3, so x would equal negative 2/3. And if x minus 3 equals 0, and I add 3 to both sides, x equals positive 3. So my solutions would be 0, negative 2/3, and 3. I do want to point out, too, for anyone who did not pull a 2 out first, then you would have had a 6x squared minus a 14x minus a 12. Your factorization might look a little bit different, but once that equal to 0 and solved, it should be these same numbers. Maybe you have like a 4 over 6 here instead, or maybe you have like a 6 over 2 or something. But reduced answers would look identical to what I have here.